Hey there, Pisces. It's Ashley. I hope you are doing fantastic. This is going to be your reading for the week of November 8th, but we're going to zoom in on the 1111 portal. So it's going to be a little bit different than a typical weekly reading here. We're going to look at what you're manifesting right now, whether you're aware of it or not. We're going to look at what you do need to be aware of. And then we're going to see what your guides have to say. So make sure to check out your sun, moon, rising, and Venus. And I hope that you find a message that supports you. So let's see what's going on for Pisces for the week of November 8th. See what popped out there. The Eight of Swords. Feeling a little stuck. Alright, let's see. Eclipse bonuses are coming out this week. You may have already seen some of those trickling out, so keep your eye out for the Pisces eclipse bonus. We have the Hermit, Strength, and the World. Queen of Cups, so that could be you there, Pisces. Queen of Wands, and the Knight of Swords. The Ten of Cups, the Two of Cups, and the Page of Cups. At the bottom of the deck, we have the Ten of Wands. So could definitely be experiencing an ending here, something that's going to allow something new to birth, right? But it's probably been quite burdensome, difficult. You might even be feeling a little bit worn out here. So we'll see how that's coming into play for your reading. Alright, so in the position, this first row is all about what you're manifesting right now. We have tick-tock. So you may feel like time is getting away from you, or that things aren't happening fast enough. So you might be trying to, in this row, trying to manifest something to take place, right? Like, we need this to happen ASAP kind of feeling. I'm actually going to pull some verbiage from that card real quick. Timelessness, divine timing, immeasurable time. What if everything, creativity, beauty, chaos, and order, were happening now in glorious timelessness? You have all the time in the world to co-create the life you desire, so release your agenda. Let go of your need to shape each moment to your expectations, knowing that what is yours will never be withheld from you. Miracles are here right now and always show up when you need them right on time. So certainly some divine timing coming into play here. We have the Hermit, the Queen of Cups, and the Ten of Cups. I do feel like you're searching or wanting your Ten of Cups, your emotional fulfillment here. With this Hermit energy, you may just feel like you've been kind of stuck in a dark night of the soul for a period of time here. Could certainly be dealing with a Virgo, even a Cancer, if this isn't your energy here, Pisces, but I do feel that it is. So let's see what else we can get in this manifestation row. The Hermit, we have the Six of Pentacles and the Hermit. I think you're kind of certainly looking at life as far as balance is concerned. You may have retreated from a situation that was imbalanced or where you were being breadcrumbed. And I think you've been really kind of reflecting on, get the Five of Wands as well, some kind of drama that you've been involved in. You've definitely some conflict coming up here about trying to balance the scales. You could certainly be waiting on some income here with the Six of Pentacles, waiting for some abundance to come your way. And I do feel like there's a little bit of this ants in the pants kind of energy here. Like it needs to happen, it needs to happen, it needs to happen. Maybe you have something that's coming up in the near future that requires things to be in order. You know what I mean? So let's see what we get with the Queen of Cups. We have the Page of Pentacles. And the Strength card. Could be waiting for an offer from a Leo here. You know, it's kind of interesting because I also picked up on this very frustrated energy in the Scorpio reading. So if you have any of those placements, you might want to check that out. With the Ten of Cups, we have the Nine of Wands and the Queen of Wands. Some more Leo showing up here. Queen of Wands is also here in the center of the spread. It's almost like you're wanting fulfillment, emotional fulfillment. Your Ten of Cups, right? And you may be waiting for a solid offer from someone here. But at the same time, I almost wonder if you're lacking confidence that it's actually going to happen. And that could certainly, when it comes to manifestation, be playing a big part in why it hasn't happened yet. With that tick-tock being the Oracle card there, if your confidence and your patience is off, right? And you're almost kind of, it's almost like, you know how like you kind of brace yourself for something to not work because it'll hurt if it doesn't, you know? That's kind of what I feel here. That there could be like this, it's almost like you're bracing yourself against the disappointment. And so I do feel like that could be causing things to not come through for you in this particular manifestation. So that could be income, that could be this Ten of Cups, kind of perhaps even a love situation here with a Leo. I think it's almost because on the one side you want it and on the other side you're conflicted about it. So let's see what you need to be aware of. We have Awakening Genius. So to me this always reminds me of the Tower or just Aquarius in general, because it is like Uranus is the great awakener, right? So there's something within you that you need to be aware of, some sort of brilliance within you, that perhaps it's a tool that you have that you're not using. Says the spirit of creative expression, bringing forth new information, birthing, knowing that your ideas matter. And it, to me, with that Queen of Wands showing up there in the center, it's like your confidence is what really brings this into fruition for you. Because, you know, when we're experiencing something from a place of confidence, it feels good, right? it certainly feels better than conflict or bracing ourselves, you know, this guarded energy, right? So we have Strength, the Queen of Wands, and the Two of Cups. So Strength and the Queen of Wands showing up yet again. Some more Leo energy, and the Two of Cups could be dealing with a counterpart here. Let's see what else we need to know about what you need to be aware of. But to me, it definitely feels like a confidence, or almost like so much confidence that it's magnetic, right? Because the Queen of Wands draws things into her. She pulls things in. She just sits on this throne, and whatever she wants shows up. And it's because she's got all that fiery, confident power. She's attractive, but not just because she's gorgeous. She's attractive because she has that confident nature within her. And so things have no choice but to come to her. So with the Strength card, we have the Five of Swords. And the Eight of Wands. With the Queen of Wands, we have Temperance. It's like a lot about, you know, having some patience here. Healing your own confidence, for sure. Healing, you know, kind of thinking about what makes you so amazing. You know, focus on that. And why you deserve what you want. Knowing that you deserve what you want. With the Two of Cups, we have the Nine of Swords and the Ace of Cups. So it's almost like, yeah, you're worrying about this feels like a love situation here. You're worrying about it is not helping. It's not helping your situation. And it's almost contributing to your lack of confidence. So be mindful of the thoughts that you're having at this time. If they're not confident, you know, do some journaling. Kind of redirect those thoughts. You know, when a negative thought comes into your head, you can say, no, this is how it's going to go, you know, and kind of correct it, essentially. But I do feel like the thing in you that needs healing is that confidence, that magnetism. And with the Strength card, the Five of Swords, and the Eight of Wands, I almost feel like the more you sit in this energy that's like frustrated, unsatisfied, guarded up, not feeling very confident, the more things that are going to come in to test you in that regard. Because it's almost like the universe is trying to direct you to reestablish yourself as the Queen of Wands here. Now, from the perspective of if you're dealing with a Leo here, which could very well be the case because we have such strong Leo coming through, and you're dealing with a counterpart here. I do think something that you should be aware of is that this person is definitely freaking out. They're definitely fighting off negative thoughts. They're dealing with a lot of overwhelmed fear, conflict within themselves, and they are the ones that need to heal as well. So if you're hoping for an offer from a Leo here, and you're waiting for it and you're trying to manifest more balance in that dynamic, they have work to do here. They've got some healing to do. They need to get out of their head and rebuild their own confidence as well. So take that as it resonates. A new beginning in love for them is stressing them out. The thought of that is keeping them up at night. So heads up on that if you're in a relationship dynamic. So your advice from the guides, from your guides, is to go with the flow. It says paddle on. It's like you're in this boat and there are rocks along the way. And if you go with the flow of the river, it'll kind of direct you around the rocks. I mean, you've got a paddle, you're able to see them, and you can just kind of move around the the blockages as they come up when you're in the flow. We have the World, the Knight of Swords, and the Page of Cups. So some kind of ending definitely could be related to this Ten of Wands. Below that we have the Six of Cups. So could be a love situation that's coming to a close here. Or your advice from your guides is to allow it to end. But there is some communication coming in here. Let's see what this is about. With the World, we have the Two of Wands and the King of Wands. So more fire energy, definitely a counterpart to this Queen of Wands that's been coming up here. A couple of things there. I almost feel like if this person decides to end the cycle, go with that. But I also feel like you're almost being encouraged to choose to close this cycle out. With the Knight of Swords, we have the Lovers and the Two of Pentacles. So I do feel like someone here is going to communicate. That they've decided that they want to work on this with you. With the Page of Cups, could be an apology coming in. Yeah, with the Seven of Swords. And the Two of Cups. So I do feel like somebody in this dynamic is perhaps apologizing for not honoring this relationship the way it was deserved. You, for some select few of you, I do feel like you may find out that someone here with all these twos, especially with the Two of Cups, the Two of Pentacles and the Seven of Swords, you may very well find out that part of what's been blocking this is that this person has found someone else and they're afraid to tell you. I don't feel like that's very many of you, so don't freak out if that doesn't sound correct in your situation. But I do feel like in some way, if that's not the story, I do feel like somebody here kind of bailed on this dynamic. Somebody bailed on this at some point, and I think that they realize that they did. But I feel like for these things to transpire, you kind of just have to go with the flow of things. Let the cycle of this stress and worry, almost about like recreating what it used to be, let that go. Because for one, if this is a past person you're dealing with, that cycle's actually already ended, right? And it's okay to let everything that happened in the past end. Even if the two of you work together to heal and come back together, it'll be a brand new beginning here. And it kind of like what I want to say is it needs to be, because clearly there was imbalance in the past, right? So could just be feeling a little bit impatient about how slow things are going. I think part of the reason why it's happening slowly, or it seems to be dragging on, is because your person has a lot to accomplish in order for this coming back together to take place. And I think they're in some ways very afraid of doing so. But I think it's because they are also suffering from a confidence issue here that needs healed. So I hope you found that helpful, Pisces. Hope that gave you some more insight into what is manifesting at this time for you. And I will see you in the next one. Bye.